All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to a little bit of pubcasting, a little bit of fun on this fine summer evening. Hanging out on the Pathfinder server, catching what's going on. We're gonna watch the end of this match, and we're definitely gonna do another one after this. So let's go ahead and watch, see how the last 20 or so minutes of this match pan out. You can see that it looks like that's the Germans, right? Yeah, we're on the Allied side. So the Germans pushing pretty hard into dugout here, making their way down. They got hard orcs right there out in the front. Pretty threatened right here from this this trench line here, though. They're safe through the hedge, but they're gonna get pinned down, pincered. I don't know. At the same time, you got this going on up here. Guys coming in from top of the hill. Probably have some OPs. Yep, you can see it right there in the trench. Already taking control of the top of the hill. This could be dangerous for the Allies. I don't want to lose this point here. There's 22 minutes, 55 seconds left on the clock, so be a bad time. Be a little bit of a struggle to try and get yourself back into position. Take this back. Let's take a look at the garrison spread. You got some backup garrisons here. The main garrison is being threatened. Yeah, garrisons spread out to the east as well. A couple of red zone garrisons, which I don't love red zone garrisons, especially in pub matches, because too many people will jump to them. They'll get pinned down in a couple firefights, and then they're just like, well, I'm going to go jump to the enemy backline and do something else. And then the next thing you know, there's nobody defending. Just my opinion, of course, but I've seen it happen a lot. What is that? We have a million marks on this heavy over here, so I can't see it. But is that a tiger? Yes, it is. Bolshevik comes around, gets Duke McGoof. Oh, who almost gets him with a grenade after being shot. The Tiger's still not reacting to this. Sergeant Panda right there might be able to drop an OP and bring an AT into play on that Tiger. If they get rid of that Tiger, that would be very significant for this defense. Really help these guys out. Dude, all the way up in here by his lonesome. By himself. I don't think he can even drop an OP right there. Yeah, Baphomet gets him. Pavlichenko. Also pushing up. All right, these guys have this completely cleared out. The point is clear. The Allies have complete control here. Got a 76 pushing up on the hill. I do hear a bombing coming through. Commandant Stanley around behind them, spotting that tank. Bombing run does look like it's going to get a pretty significant amount of infantry taken out, but there's too much follow-up. They do have this Tiger back here. They got a couple squads trying to push in, but the OPs that were on top of the hill are cleared out. The reinforcements about to play out, but it doesn't matter. Allies do have a garrison back up over here to the west. Basically behind this Tiger who's being watched by Bolshevik. Tiger's, I mean, he's in a good position, but there's a garrison right there, so I would expect an AT to come take him out any second. Let's see what's going on down here to the south. I would hate to see the Allies overcommit to trying attacking. Only a handful of guys attacking. It's not a bad plan. They did lose their garrison that was over here to the east, so not too many blueberries will be able to jump to the attack. And I do like the number of defenders that they have right now. Looking pretty strong back here at dugout. It does kind of seem like the Germans have a little bit of a build-up over here in the east, just where the garrison is. There is a squad. Bert. Pathfinder's Bert. Coming around behind, clearing out some of the infantry. He's got Big H behind him. Big H. Who is a very deadly man to come across. I don't like it when I get killed by him. It makes me very sad. These guys are already lighting this up. Bert pushing right up in it. Bert gets Misaki. Oh, DJ Pear. What's your name? DJ Perito. DJ Perito pushing up. Big H actually heading the other way. About to run into Scythe. Oh, and Scythe takes down Big H. That's going to skewer things pretty good over here on the eastern flank for the Germans. You can see they're still trying to push. They did get an airhead up here in the north. There is a squad on it. Even if they're able to get a lot of guys off, though, and it does look like they might. Artakis, did he get it? He did. I don't see it anymore, so I think he got it. Our Artagus did get taken out, but I don't see the airhead anymore, so... Does seem like that airhead did get cleaned up. Here comes the Tiger pushing up, catching some rockets from Silky Mittens. Maximus trying to cover him. Silky Mittens goes down. Don't see too many other ATs coming up from behind. That Tiger should be okay for now. Barbecue out and repairing. Now, I forget. That's... You left your pants at home. Shouldn't you be at home? I mean, I'm not affronted by the fact that you're out in public and without pants. I'm just surprised you're not at home. I do not take offense to the pantsless. Hi, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Just doing a little bit of pubcasting, hanging out. You guys are pushing pretty hard over here on the east side. It's feeling pretty strong. 17 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Starting to catch some casualties. Chosen coming up from behind. Burt heading back that way. Chosen on the Garrison. Garrison destroyed. Burt takes him down. I don't see any supplies. So, they'll have to bring in a support. They want to get a Garrison back up over there. Big H takes down Baron Yala. DJ Burrito gets Big H. And the Germans are still fighting down over here. They got that Garrison cleaned out, but there's a couple of squads. Feeling pretty secure down over here on the eastern side of the map. I do see a couple of allies pressing down here from the south side. Not too much of a threat. That is an AT. There's a red zone Garrison way back here. Half track pushing up. Looks like they're trying to set up an attack up here on the northeast side, but PDX-1 is a little premature with his push. He doesn't have any reinforcements, and he's going to give away the fact that there's something back here. In my opinion, of course. I mean, maybe he'll get the Garrison. Maybe he'll do good. Let's see what he does. What are you going to do, PD? He's going to shot Menard. Shot Menard goes down. 76 should be aware that there's infantry behind him. He gets shot in the back. God, I think Nicodemus got him, I think. Maybe Johnny Cage. He's cleared out. Now they're going to be hunting back here. Blindside looking around. There's just some recon back here. Not too much of a threat. This Garrison's still here. They're not going to find it or anything. But it's going to be a lot harder for them to slip some kind of attack in back there. They are still bunched up over here on the eastern side. Was that half-track that we were watching? Yes, it is. The half-track was also found out and destroyed. Taken down by Bouncy Aspio. Or Bouncy Asp 10. I don't know. Get him, Bouncy. Got this 76 up on the hillside. It's going to secure this pretty good. What happened to that Tiger? Probably got destroyed. Airhead dropping down on the other side of Hugo's. Allies getting pretty serious about this push on Hugo's farm. 15 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. This is a little greedy. Airhead's coming down. Virtually no infantry to protect it. Not 100% sure if the Germans are aware of it, though. I don't really see anybody heading this way. Here comes the bombing run. There's nothing. There's nobody watching. Airhead is live. Which side? It landed on this side. So it's going to be exposed. Will be exposed to fire. It is kind of on the backside of this hillside. DJ Perito kind of seems like maybe he's heading this way. No, he's not. He's pushing towards the front line. What about you? Fox McLeod? Fox McLeod heading this way. He's about to throw the grenade, but there should be a spawn. There's the spawn. Grenade lands. It will get the airhead and several kills, but one squad leader made it. One squad leader made it. So they'll still be able to keep a little bit of pressure going on that side. Not too much. I don't know. It's probably for the best that it went down that way because look at this. Now you've got the Germans are starting to break in through the eastern side. They did manage to get a garrison up here by the gardens. The last thing they want to do is overcommit to an attack right now. Ooh, PDX-1 and Heat Niner. Oh, there it is, baby. Satchel is on. As a dead 76. Boom! Oh, man. Allies are gonna need to do some serious calling back. They have a major threat coming from their backside. And they are not really reacting to it. There's a couple guys heading this way, but this garrison is wide open. Sergeant Panda running around back here, but yeah, this is looking pretty good for the Germans right here. Where's the garrison? It's up in the gardens. Yeah, there's nothing back behind them. There's no garrisons back here. Close to what's Breakor back there, and Recon is protecting it. Look at this. There's nobody watching. There's nobody watching. They're walking right in the back door. Giggity. Oh man, okay. I think Sig 11 spotted it. Sig. Oh, there's so many. I mean, you can see Barry should be able to see him. Yeah, you got Texaco, Mexico, and Sab Clibbins. Some fire. Somebody, Heat Niners shooting at him from way over there. Oh, they found it. There's the major callback just in time. Coming in on the garrison just in time to catch these guys. Like another 10 seconds and they might have gotten on that garrison, destroyed it, and taken control of the circle. So very well timed spawn in there. Keeping the garrison alive. It's completely open. They're going to start calling some guys back. Hugo's is now being threatened. Precision strike on the garrison. Not sure if they got it or not, but I don't see one. So they might have. Fortunately, they're not committing too much to this. Got a couple of guys pressuring. It actually looks like a lot of them just either died or redeployed. Because there's not a lot over here anymore. There was just a second ago, but 10 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. And looks like the allies are just going to turtle up. Here comes the bombing run coming in from the Germans. Should be able to clean quite a bit of this up. Not all of it's going to get caught. Rupee made his way up here. See if he finds the garrison. He's very close to it. Should potentially have it locked up. I can't tell because it's already red. But you got Glove and Rupee over here. There goes the bombing run. It's going to clean a couple guys up. Does not get the garrison. It did get most of the guys over. I don't know how the heck shot Menard, so he's like laying down in that pit. You lucky. There's like body parts all of them. Oh man, you're so lucky. Shot Menard. Not sure how you survived that, but you did. These guys pressuring this garrison pretty hard now. Should be able to clear this out. Dude shooting at Glove, who popped the fence, misses him. Glove makes it back out. Perk Peddler takes down San Clemens. Dude comes around the corner, gets at least one kill. Gets Glove as well. Scooper lighting him up with the shotty. Perk Peddler waiting for him to come back in and takes him down. Toxberry still over there. Garrison is gone. Oh, Toxberry gets taken out by Perk Peddler as well. This is completely safe now. Here's a couple of guys over here down by the 5 points trying to clean it out, but these guys are fighting over it. Virgin Mobile goes down to Scythe. Does Scythe catch this truck coming through? He's on the garrison that was... I didn't even see the garrison, but he did get that. Yeah, these guys are looking a little light on spawns. They do have a garrison and a half-track, and the bombing run was just spent, so they're not, like, super threatened. They should be able to turtle up pretty good and hold on to this. Sergeant Panda catches a fire from Castaway. Here comes 76 driving up the top of the hill. Haven't seen a ton of tank play in these matches. In this match, I should say. Ooh. Hit with the Puma? Yeah. Puma gone. Alright. Over here in the west, there is one squad by the Germans trying to make their way into the trench. Maybe they can slip in there. We'll see if they can slide on past. That's a lot of guys in the house right there. Nobody paying attention this way, though. Glupe. Glupe Pique. Glupe goes down. They did spot him from the window. Run, Wiggins. Run, Wiggin. Just lighting it up blind. Yeah, Zemi over there gets him. Sig 11 heading this way. Siggy. Bolshevik covering the eastern or western flank. CEO of Chillin spawning over here as well. Monkey goes down to Bolshevik. Yeah, they got this pretty locked down. It's hard to make your way across these wide open fields. If you want to get it in dugout for at this point, you either have to you just kind of got to fight your way down the roads. Like you got 3 approaches, and really the 3 becomes 2. I mean, there's 4. You can come from here, you can come from the hill, you can come from the houses, or you can get up here. Which they do have a squad, and they do have an airhead coming down. So this might work for them. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. I know I said that explanation really weird, but there is like essentially 4 avenues of approach for dugout. Obviously you want the hill above dugout is one of the strongest positions. Obviously you don't want to allow them to have tanks up there. But I don't see any tanks for the Germans. They lost that one Tiger a while ago, and I haven't seen anything else since. Airhead is on the ground though. Zemi should have seen that. Ooh, Chosen takes out Lieutenant Jimmy. Here comes Blindside. Oh, Blindside gets spotted by Chosen and taken out. I think he heard the footsteps because I was starting to hear him right before he shot him. There's the massive spawn in on the airhead over here getting lit up by... Is that the SOB? It is. That's a pretty big spawn wave, but Allies fully aware of it now. Let's see if they could pressure somewhere else. If they could start bringing some guys in from like the 5 points. They do have a squad over here. Castaway too. A Ghost Knight. Not Castaway. Vanguarda, right? That's Vanguarda, right? I see those guys in here all the time with the V, and that's Vanguarda, right? Either way, he cleared them out. Did not get the OP, which is down here in the field. Oh, we ran out of ammo. That sucks. Is it just like a Luke's dueling it out with the 76? Is that what I'm hearing? Not anymore. Bombing running, coming through to clear out the airhead over here. It's not going to hit the airhead, though. Oh, it's gone. Got destroyed somehow. Tank ground, probably, from the 76 is my guess. Yeah, he's repositioned in a way that he's looking over there, so... Yeah, you can pretty much guarantee that 76 took out The airhead, it was like right here. He would have had vision on it from where he is. In fact, he basically just blasted right where it was just now, so pretty safe to guess the 76 got the airhead. Bolshevik still holding down this sector, keeping the West locked down on his own. Trax gets Siltigi mittens, then Trax goes down. Texaco, Mexico, and unknown soldier right there. Texaco, Mexico goes down. Unknown soldier hiding behind that little embankment. I don't know if Bolshevik can see him or not. Definitely saw Fox McCloud. Precision strike. An absolute swing and a miss. There was nothing there. He must have had some false intel for a garrison, is my guess. Oh, here comes the Allies pushing down into this too, cleaning it out. Fetus deletus coming. Yeah, my wife heard that one. Sorry, Fetus, my wife heard that one. My pregnant wife. Okay, that was quite the look I just got. Yeah, she's still over there giggling. I can hear her. Scythe goes off. We're still over here giggling about fetus deletus, man. Trax GT coming around the corner. Zavali takes some shots, so he should have heard that. Looks like he's throwing up some grenades at the OP. Bolshevik gets taken down and then blasted by the grenade. OP goes down. Zavali heard the shooting, comes around the corner, gets Texaco, Mexico. Trax GT still laying low in the hedge, though. Zavali probably thinking he just cleaned that out. Oh, but here comes Perk Peddler from the backside. Pretty big fight breaking out over here by the house. A big gap between these guys, though. It's like either side are having a hard time pushing into the house or are afraid to or something. Did it just get satcheled? I bet it just got satcheled. That's probably it. I just heard a ricochet off of the tank over here. Could just be rockets. Lots of rockets coming at the 76 here. Take a look at the map. Is there any... I don't really see any tanks from the Germans. In fact, I see 2 tanks for the Allies and no tanks for the Germans. There's only a minute left on the clock, too. So we'll run out this clock. We'll look at the score for a minute, and then we will get into the game number 2. Toxberry. Toxberry. Theodore Keat. Is that 76 chasing that truck? Is that what he was doing? Did he just get a garrison? I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Anyways, this match is over. We got another match coming in just a moment. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, this match went the distance. It wasn't a 5-over steamroller or anything, so it seems like at the moment the server is pretty balanced. Got a couple of minutes of delay on there, so it's not impossible for stream snipers, but you got to do something, man, or else people will complain. Because people will stream snipe, and that sucks. Congratulations to the VIPs. Let's look at these combat scores. Look at these tankers, man. These guys were tearing it up. Oh, a 1393 from Das Mule. He was too, doing very well. Oh, gotta wait for the score real quick. And we'll get into the next one. Oh, turn that background me off. Yeah, let's take a look at these scores again. Yeah, that was some of the highest ones there. Any A 1080 from DJ Burrito. An 826 from Shampoo Seda. 1333 from Little Country. I feel like I remember him playing last night. He was in a tank, I believe. 1418 from Chosen, but that's not really much of a shocker to me. And Vanguard guys were tearing it up. 1700 combat scores. Oh, they're in a tank. That probably has a lot to do with it. Tankers. All right, let's see what the next map is. Utah Beach. Pretty common, but it'll be fun. Must be a balanced map because everybody loves it. All right, we will go ahead and switch back over to Little Me. And we'll give just a second for some of these squads to fill in. The server doesn't die or anything, but all right. Let's fly on out of here. What do you guys think about the filters? I like this one. 6, 7, 8, 9. Filter number 9. I like this one. Because it puts like a vignette effect on the edges. Darkens it a little bit. I like it. But I do believe I had somebody tell me I should turn it off. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Maybe you don't care at all. Maybe it doesn't matter. We do get to have a straight line fight up here on the north side with center points. I would not expect to see this fight come down here in the south too much at all. We'll just kind of put the camera over top of the chapel area. I want to make sure that AA and Sunken are around. Hey, thanks, Telebroski. I love that guy. I want to make sure these points are around 500 meters because that is the view distance or load-in distance. Got about a minute before the curtain drops. I don't know. What do you guys think? Utah Beach, your favorite map? Everybody seems to love this one. I like it. I see it a lot. It's like the legacy map. Ooh, we got Burt commanding. This ought to be good. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look at the map, see what we got for the loadout coming up. I see one truck ready to push out. Maybe the Germans will get a garrison going. I do see a commander for the Allies. I don't see a commander for the Germans. That doesn't mean there isn't one. He could be in a truck. Yep, there he is. XML. Couple of good commanders. This should be good. Supplies coming down here in the center. The Germans dropping their supplies by the creek bed. They must really be anticipating the capture. I mean, the point is closer to their side, and actually there's not a much of a build-up here. It looks like a lot of the Allies are getting ready to push. I don't know what I like better myself now. It looks really dark over there on the edges. I'm ruining it for myself. Yeah, those are the supplies we were just looking at dropping down for the Allies. I can see the trucks coming across. Or the Germans up over there past AA, but of course the thing gets all big when I look at it. So you can't see the trucks. There's the other one. That's the commander, I believe. Hey, Perk Peddler, thank you for the follow, bud. Appreciate it. What do we got here? We got a solo. That's just Puma, right? Yep, solo Puma coming across down here on the south side. Looks like the Allies are... Man, they are getting the capture, though. You can see that one truck is coming in. Fully loaded. I have not seen any, like, starting rockets or anything. I do see a few ATs up over there for the Germans. Might catch this truck coming in. None of the ATs went into the north barn. Greco went south. I would have expected him to run straight into that truck. What a missed opportunity for him. The Allies do manage to get a truck into the barns. They're inside the barbed wire. Like, once... I'm not gonna say the Germans can't push them out, but this is like the hardest part for the Allies. Getting past the barbed wire, getting into the barns. If they can keep this pressure up, they got a couple of squad leaders over here. They definitely have some OPs. There's more spawn-ins coming in. Let's take another quick look at the map, see what's going on. Looks like the Germans are pressing down into Grandma's house. They're going to take control down there, so they'll probably be able to push some reinforcements up here in the next minute or two. CEO of Chillin' over there. Should be able to get a squad set up in place along with this solo Puma. Should be able to prevent those guys from pushing up from Grandma's house unless they stay east of the road. SPA on the field. Chosen has chosen the SPA. We'll see how that pays out for it. Some tournaments are allowing the SPA from time to time now, so... Ooh, I think he just friendly fired. Germans with a massive spawning up here on the north side. They are pulling this back. It is, like I said, it is slightly towards their side, giving them a somewhat of an advantage. Yeah, you can see the Germans. I mean, man, I don't know, though. Here comes the German medium pushing it on the south side. He's probably going to take out this Puma here in a second. Ooh. Ooh, thank you for the sub. It's been a while since I got one of those on air. I was a little surprised by the surprise sound. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, we managed to back the Puma off and get it into safety before the medium was able to get a hold of him. Now the Allies should have a medium that's up in the circle. Just here on the other side of the bar. No, that's the truck. Where did the medium? It's back here. Oh, wait, we're the Germans, right? I forgot to switch sides. That's what's going on here. I forgot to switch sides. Give me just a second, I can fix this. I've been saying this backwards the whole time. As you can see by my setup at the top, I generally cast from ally side. I forgot to switch sides. We'll fix that. Switch teams, allies. All right. Now so make more sense to me. Turn that off. There we go. Let's go watch this battle from the side that I'm used to. Then I can actually call things out correctly, where the allies are actually the allies and the Germans are actually the Germans. Oh, look what we were missing too. That P4 did indeed push up. I think that's the Puma just went down. The medium is engaging the P4, who is damaged, but he's up behind this hedge. Should be able to repair up unless he can catch like a nice keyhole shot or something. Not 100% sure if he can catch the top of this tank or not. I feel like he can shoot right through the hedge right there. I don't know, but the medium's repositioned up towards the north. Germans still have a pretty good foothold on the sheds. Ah, man. Can't believe I started casting wrong side like that. Saying things all backwards. Making myself look goofy. Yeah, allies with a big... Hey, it's Talabroski. I want to see Talabroski kill people, and then we'll start the tally on his head. Who got? Nope, somebody hit him, but he's not dead. Talabroski is still killing you guys. Got Johnny Cage. Oh, Snaggle. Yeah, I think he got hit too, right? He's got a bandage up. Yep, there he goes. He's locking down that north side, though. German's still with a pretty good foothold here on the circle. Looks like the medium was getting ready to push the P4. There's an SPA. Little Bean Burrito. Do they have a party too? No, it's all SPA right now. All SPA. Neat. So is that the SPA right there? No, that's another medium. This is the SPA right here. This is the SPA right here, and he just pulled up right in front of the P4. Boom, there he goes. I thought that was the medium. No, the medium had repositioned up here to the north. Got Big H and the boys up here just inside the circle. Oh, just outside the circle. Actually, they're not quite in here. Very, very dangerously close to friendly fire right there. There goes the capture to the Allies. Ooh, SPA is now landing good shots. All right, let's take a look at the map, see what's going on. There is, whoa, just recon in place down here in the south. Supplies dropping down over here, right in front of the SPA. Don't really see anything in place to pressure that. There is kind of a fight going on here at Grandma's house. A couple of guys trying to take over the house. There's a medium tank here, so that's 2 mediums. Yes, 2 mediums for the Allies. This medium is damaged, and he's about to try and engage with this P4. There's a Luke's out there somewhere, too. I think I can see it back there. No, that's another medium. So Luke's, yeah, there's a lot of tanks going on in this fight. This is not at all what the last match was like. There was almost no matches, or no tanks on the last one. Now there's tanks everywhere. You guys taking this serious? Did this just turn into a comp match? Like, Allies now spreading down south past Grandma's house. They got a little bit of a wedge of troops coming in right in their front door, though. There's an OP right here being covered by that P4. Got something in my eye. Allies clear out the infantry in front of them, keeping the tanks safe. There's a couple of guys down south past the chapel. About to get pushed into by a recon squad. We'll likely find them out. We'll see if the Germans can take control of Grandma's house. That will give him a pretty good staging point to push up from the south. Allies in complete control of the north side. I'm surprised the Lukes has not killed Talabroski in this window yet. He must be shooting just very sparingly to not draw attention. Because I don't know, man. When I play as machine gunner, they instantly see me and kill me. There's that tank is right there too. I can't believe that tank has not killed him. Talabroski out here wearing plot armor, man. I need to make badge things. I've seen that Twitch you can make badge things to give to people, and then I can put it. There we go. Then I can put a proper price on Talabroski's head. And give badges to people that kill him. Love you, buddy. Alright, the tank finally took him out. Looks like the Allies are starting to push up down the main road. Fox McCloud gets taken out. Yeah, these guys got a pretty good hold right here. Germans with a pretty nice line extending down to Grandma's house. Not much threatening them around. A couple of guys that have slipped past for the Allies, but the Germans with a pretty nice press going on here. If they just can get across the wide open ground, they can take this. Big H making the barns. He's not a squad leader, but the fact that they've got guys making it up in here. Talabroski spots him. Big H goes down. Talabroski positioning himself just right to counter these guys, but the Undertaker already in position, now lighting him up. Talabroski being on the ball with his repositioning. See if he gets this machine gunner. Gotta forced him off the wall at least. Reinforcements pushing up for Talabroski now. Here comes Rupee coming up from behind him, though. Gets him in the back. The Germans now with a good push coming up from Grandma's house in the south. Here comes the bombing run. That's got to be... Yes, that is indeed an offensive bombing run. Doesn't look like it's going to get too many. Maybe 6, 7 guys. So not terrible. Yeah, it did get a few guys. Not too bad. They'll spawn back in pretty quick. These guys pressing up from Grandma's house. And pushing in the front door. They're starting to get into the trench, but they can't get past the barbed wire. Need to be able to get, there's just like this, only a few minor openings to get into the barbed wire. Killer Bean seems to have gotten in somehow, but did he crawl through the barbed wire somehow, even though you normally can't get through it? Not sure how he got in there. He's not a squad leader though, so he won't be able to do much with it. Germans making a good press. There is a tank that just came from the south catching this medium here. Is that? Yes, it is a P4. Medium Sherman now smoking it up as he tries to back off, but this is really going to let that infantry make its way in for the Germans. They are still pressing the front door pretty good. The Allies are holding them back. They got an AT gun there, keeping the tank away. But they got this other P4 coming up from the south. That's going to give them a pretty good advantage. Chosen back there with another SPA. You might want to consider just lighting up this trench right here or something. I know there's not a lot of guys coming through, but they are slipping in. The commander is in here. Burt leading from the front. Got Burt Longstreet over here. Can't lead from behind. These guys are up in it, too. They're surviving. He's losing his buddies. Burt, it's up to you, man. You're all by yourself. These guys trying to use the smoke to cover their approach. They need to make it to their commander. He's just there. He's just up in it. All of his reinforcements are getting caught, trying to make their way up. He's going to come around the corner. He gets them both. Makes it into the barn. Burt doing it on his own. Here comes Monkey. Coming around the corner. Gets domed. Nice shot. Comes around the corner. Gets Le Monkey. Oh, gets taken down by Double Dragon and Savage. Burt was all up in it, man. This P4 coming in from the west, now pushing up to the very edge of the zone. Whatever that P4 that was down to the south. Looks like it got destroyed, actually. Caught by infantry, maybe. Didn't see it. There is a heavy coming up for the Allies now. Making its way towards the circle. This P4 making his way around. Dig not being able to do much to it, just an infantryman. Talabrowski back in his window. He's going to catch another round from the P4. That window is dangerous. The Germans now very significantly breaking into the barns. Several squad leaders here as well. Cole Klen in one of the barns. You got Bingzer Schnagel over here in the other one. Sergeant Panda here. 3 squad leaders up in here. More guys coming up from the south. Does look like the Allies are starting to push their way into Grandma's house, but it might be too late. The OPs can be moved. They're not even holding us anymore. Thugless fartin'. Thugless fartin' goes down. Here comes Burt again, pushing up, trying to support his boys. This guy's still trying to push in. It does look like the Allies were able to clear out the northern barn. Spirit of Buddha about to push in. Now he's going the other way. They don't want to go in this barn. They just want to bypass it. Dr. Trev comes around the corner. Oh! Oh, yeah. Man, if he would have just checked his corner, he would have had him. He was looking the other way. He didn't check the corner. Gotta clear your corners, baby. I'm as guilty of it as the next person, though, so it's hard to judge. Ooh, Glove getting some rockets into the 76. They can't afford to lose the 76. They're already losing the point as it is. He's trying to take down this P4 before he gets cleaned up. Catching another rocket from Glove. Can he get the angle on the P4? He's too invested in the infantry right now. The P4 is just going to run for it, I think. There goes the capture to the Germans. Looks like 76 is going to survive a little bit longer. P4 trying to run. I think he's just barely going to make it. Yeah, he's fine. He's safe. Bolshevik goes down. 76 still trying to chase the P4, but the P4 is going to reposition all the way up here to the north by the time the 76 gets down here looking for him. Oh, not unless he gets stuck on a tree. He's safe at the moment behind the hedge. We'll see what this 76 does. They have to be marking it like crazy. You got woolly killers over there in that trench. Had woolly killers in that trench over there. Allies with a pretty significant setup down here in the south, ready to push up into Graham's house. If they could take control of that, maybe they can push up. This 76 about to get caught by a Tiger. Oop, couple of leg spikes there. I think he just popped an OP. Is the Tiger aware of him? They have to be calling him out. He does seem to be repositioning himself this way. No, he didn't catch it. 76 is going to make it to safety. If he comes around just right, he's going to catch this Tiger in the back. Oh, no. Who's in this? He didn't push onto the road. These guys are like right on top of each other while also probably not even aware of each other's existence. Just going off of old things. He does catch a rocket from Drax. That's going to push him up onto the road. 76 is going to catch him while he's in the open. There's one hit. His engine's down. Just take your time. Line up the shot. Oh, a little bit of a ricochet there. Take your time. Line up the shot. He ain't going anywhere. There he goes. Nice kill on the Tiger. Good shooting. Makase. Right? He's the gunner? Yeah. Germans make a pretty good push up here, just straight up pressing the front door. There's not even a ton of defenders back here. The Allies a little too invested on their flanks. They got guys all over the map, whereas the Germans are just punching their way in the front door right now. Maybe the artillery could slow them down, maybe a bombing run. Nice rocket over there, just hit that tank. Not the only tank over here, there's a Panther here as well. Germans, pretty good tank advantage going on. There, a nice rocket hit on one of the tanks off to our right. There goes the, I think that was a medium up there. It's already gone off the map, so I can't check. But yeah, these tanks taking a pounding. But drawing all the attention. Look at all this infantry that's just made it right up. These guys are now, again, inside the barbed wire. Like, they're inside the barbed wire. There's nothing up here to the north to really stop them. You've got Trawa back there. Oh, they can see the garrison. They're catching these guys as they're spawning. Oh, no. I hear a precision strike. Oh, nothing. No way. Oh, man, that's so for look, it's just slightly off, and it's the angle that it's set. He's probably like, what the hell? Oh, that sucks. He didn't even get a kill, man. Even so, Germans still pressing their advantage pretty good right now. They're getting in here pretty good. There's another spawn in on the garrison. These guys pushing their way down this single head draw. I would expect a bombing run anytime soon here to just... He's using his strafing run defensively. No, that's German. That's a German strafing run. So he's strafing the garrison. He's trying to clear out their reinforcements so they can force their guys straight in the front door. It is stalled up. Do they have a reinforce going on? No. So they're holding it. These guys are getting up in here, though. Little Country, Coal Clan, Little Country wins the exchange. Oh, Undertaker. Another massive spawn in on the garrison. Talabroski gonna try and get his MG set up, start wiping these guys. He already took damage trying to get into position. Here he goes. Trying to use the dead AT gun as cover. There is a tank pushing around to the right flank over there up on the north. Doesn't make it very long before he gets cleaned up. I think he got a couple of guys, but it's too close to the action for a machine gun. This spots you fast. Got this tank pushing around up here on the north side, completely covering this infantry that are just making their way across the wide open. The tank's going to come around the backside and clean up this garrison. I think he might even be able to hit it from here. Not quite. Not with that shot anyways. I think he got it that time. Looks pretty gone to me. These guys getting right up in it now. They got this P4 up here on the north side, sending some flank fire into him. I don't think I see no tanks coming out of the north HQ. They got one heavy down here to the south. Might be able to catch that P4, but it's got to get into position first. He's not... I mean, the P4 can get into cover pretty fast by moving into this trench. It's pretty safe. Germans still making progress here on the front door, little by little. They're not getting in as fast as I thought they might. But now that that garrison's gone, a lot of those spawn-ins, those reinforcement spawn-ins are getting cut off. Just a handful of OPs. One OP. There is a squad leader right here. He's right up on it, though. He needs to drop his OP, like, right now. Bring in as many guys as he can. Rearby goes down. Some tank fire coming up from the south. That seems to have been covering this medium down here. And they've actually stalled up this cap pretty good. Walking Man's up in here, cleaned all these guys out. They still got this P4 threatening from the north, but with this multiple tanks down here in the south just sending flank fire from these guys, it's keeping them in check. Flares going off for the Allies. Not really much in it anymore, just a handful of guys getting pinged. Let's head back down here to the south now that this has been stalled up. Looks like the Germans still have pretty good control of Grandma's house. Handful of guys for the Allies coming in and around from the back side, though. They are starting to make it up in there. Maximus is actually in the barn. Where's the garrison? Potentially have already destroyed the garrison. I don't see one anywhere. It might have been in that barn with Maximus. PV2 making his way up in there. PV2, what's the rest of your name? Chewat. No, PV2, get him. Oh, Maximus goes down to JT Garin. Now clearing out this shed. Looking pretty good here. Germans should be able to clear this up. I mean, they got plenty of time and space to get their garrison back up and get themselves reestablished. I think they'll be just fine. They are a little focused on this attack, though. Bert back here, clearing things out by himself. Just got 2 kills. RGK Lord heading back that way. Spots Bert, takes him down, but not before getting caught by Zavali. Zavali's not a squad leader, but he will be able to potentially find this garrison here. Should hear it. Does he get it before the spawn? Yes, he does. That is a dead garrison. Boom. Garrison destroyed. Looks like one of the tanks did reposition up to the north, which is somewhat how that garrison was lost. This tank was down here before. Now that the tanks moved to the north, they lost that garrison. Germans do have a garrison down here on... had a garrison down there on hill. Just went down. Not sure if it was intentional or if it got caught by a tank round or something. But it's gone. A lot of this northern pressure is gone. Looks like that 76 repositioned up here and caught a hold of that P4. There is still a Panther back over there by that northern house. But at the moment, the tanks are kind of back, with the exception of this 76, who is very close to the defense point for the Allies, keeping them safe. They'll be all right for the next few minutes at least. There's another medium for the Allies, reposition it back towards their rear lines. A medium for the Germans. Making his way around down here on the south side. He's way down there. It'll take him a few minutes to come around and get into position. The Germans are still pressuring the front door while this is happening, so the Allies can't go too far. 76 just caught a round from the Panther. Should be able to get into cover here behind this hedgerow. Unless he pops back out again. Oh, the Panther shot this hedge. Looked like he would have had a shot on him. He might catch a shot on him when he pops out of this hedge, pops this corner here. Doesn't look like they were able to get any shots on each other there. His infantry Zavali has made it all the way up to this 76 is following it. Rupee over here as well as an assault man. Look at this push that happened while all that was while I got distracted by a little tank fight. The Germans have just pushed straight in. Taking complete control here. There's no garrison? There's a garrison. How? Where's your callback? Where's your callback? Where's your reinforce? Where's your team? You have a garrison. There is the spawn. Is it enough? It is enough to pull it back. That'll at least buy him a few minutes. But these Germans are really all over this circle. Not certain, but one good tank round. Ooh, the Panther got a hold of the 76 while he was repositioning. I was just going to say, too, one good tank round, one good round from that Panther. He might be able to catch a hold of that garrison. Let's just get a little closer. Oh, yeah. He can catch that garrison right there on the fence. He's just got to shoot the barbed wire right there. And he might, too. If he sees somebody jumping that fence and takes a shot at him, he might get that garrison. Oh, man, Undertaker lighting these guys up right as they spawn. They know exactly where that garrison is. I'm a little surprised that tank hasn't gotten a hold of it. He's getting hit with... He's dueling another tank. That's what's happening. He's getting hit with... I saw him get hit with smoke. So I don't know if there's a medium back here somewhere as well. That's a Stuart. Dead Stuart. Ooh. What, did you... Okay, he just caught a round from the Panther. He's trying to back off. He's going to run into that dead Stuart and get stuck. Oh, it might have just saved him. The re-angling from hitting the Stuart caused a ricochet. Unbelievable. What perfect timing. There's the capture for the Germans have taken control of Battery. There is still, was still quite a few allies there. Sassy the Sasquatch landed a nice little rocket. Took a number of them out. Still one squad leader and a handful of guys. There's not too many Germans here, but we'll see how well they consolidate. There's a lot of Germans pushing up from the west. There is a tank coming up from the south for the allies, as well as a defensive bombing run that's coming through just a few minutes too late. But they got a nice cap going on. And the 76 is still dueling with the Panther. That is a Panther, right? Yes. Still dueling with the Panther. There you are. Oh, here comes the counter bombing run. And the spawn in by the Germans. Oh. But you don't have anything in position to capitalize on this bombing run, though. There's an airhead up here, which I find that to be a questionable choice for a bombing run and airhead combo timing. The airhead's so far away, it's not likely to accomplish much before you get found out. The bombing run didn't do anything because there was nothing back here to get a hold of, because there's no fight back here. So, oh, maybe he got the garrison. I didn't see it. Maybe there was a garrison in there he took out. But that didn't seem like it did that much. Anyways, I'll stop harping on it. I swear I just heard a locked garrison. Ooh, massive spawn wave on the airhead, though. Yeah, look at this. Getting caught by a tank on the beach. Probably sees the airhead. No? You even blasted him. You didn't see the airhead while you were scanning? Right there. Ding. Did you spot it that time? Does your driver not see it? You're fully crewed. Does your spotter not see it? Wait for the spawn, then blow it up. I am amazed at what I'm seeing. The Allies are about to capture back AA network. So that airhead's doomed anyways, but I can't believe he didn't blow it up. That was a little surprising by me. There's the capture of AA battery for the Allies, who look like they are about to have a heck of a fight trying to keep it. There is a lot of German reinforcements pushing back towards us. There is still a tank back there keeping this under control. The Panther's being lit up by tank smoke from the medium here. The 76 is gone. Potentially repositioned down there to the south if that's the same one. Something just blew up over here recently. That was a P4. There was a P4 there that was recently destroyed. Allies managed to get a garrison up. They managed to bring in some more reinforcements. They're actually looking pretty strong now. Have cleared out most of the area. There goes the medium down here. Got caught by the Panther. Here comes the 76 now coming around their back lines. He's going to get caught by those two tanks up to the north if he's not careful. He's in the open. He has nowhere to go to get into cover. But he's actually, like, surprisingly safe at the moment. What are you shooting at? Him, probably? I just happened to be shooting the bullets right through our camera, though. That was kind of neat. There's 76 coming up on the backside, starting to clear these guys out. My fan on. It's getting warm in here. I'll make sure my microphone isn't picking that up either. All of a sudden, there's like a whirring sound on my stream. Uh-oh. Oh, 76 went down while I was messing with my fan. Germans starting to press in, getting a little bit of cap pressure going on here at AA battery. Oh, there goes the garrison. Bingzor Schnagel takes down the garrison. Is up in it, too. He's about to come around the corner, trying to get a hold of Dig. Instead, Dig gets a hold of him. Double Dragon goes down to Colclen. Oh, this is nice. I like that. Get the machine guns going. I don't even know if you're firing effectively. It just sounds cool. Do it again. Come on, psych ward killer. Yeah. Oh, Talabroski ripped you up. Machine gun duel. That was kind of cool. Almost halfway capped here for the Germans. Got a pretty significant hold now on the area. 2 squad leaders, 3 squad leaders in the zone. Got a 4th squad leader just to the south, a 5th squad leader just a little bit past him. Looking pretty strong for the Germans now. A handful of guys here for the Allies. No garrison as far as I know. No squad leaders. Looking like a pretty full reset for the Allies now. It's going to be Talabroski by himself. It really is. Oh, they got another spawn in, but... Get him, Talabroski! Oh. Talabroski goes down. A couple of guys pushing in for the Allies, but it does look like the Germans have complete control of AA battery. They're about to capture it. Let's take a look at what's going on at Red Roof House. SMJJBB, as a squad leader, is up here. He's going to drop his OP right now. He's going to have a squad on him in about 20 seconds. And there will likely be cap pressure from it. There is a truck driving out for the Allies. He's going to drive up here and try and get this garrison going. Depending on how long this spawn wave takes. Might catch this supply truck. There is a spawn in on a garrison there that I was not aware of. Because I didn't bother to look at my map. Oh, SMJJBB has this OP lit up too, so they know he's here. They know he's nearby. Well, that's no good for him, because they'll probably find him. Is he shooting at the Arty? Half-track coming out for the Allies. Alright, let's go out and take a look at what's going on. There was a massive spawn in by the Allies here a moment ago. Looks like they're trying to push some guys up from down here by Hill. Got a couple guys on the backside too. A couple of squad leaders back here. They can build pretty deep. Yeah, they already got a garrison up back there. So maybe we'll start bringing some guys in from the back line. As long as they can keep the pressure up on the front, though. They have to keep front door pressure up. Or else those guys will just get spotted back there. They do have a tank over here now. Where are the tanks? I just saw the heavy, 2 heavies back here. And this 76, not in a strong position. Completely unable to peek this. He'll get tag teamed. Yeah, he's got infantry pushing right up on him. There's the garrison up here on the front door so that maybe they can put a little pressure in. 76 is peeking. Gets 1 hit. I think that's the Panther too. Can the Panther back up? I don't think he can back up. There it is. The Panther goes down. Now the Tiger has repositioned his gun. Catches the 76 with 1 round. 76 trying to back up. I don't think he's backing off in the right direction. Oh, ricochet. Another ricochet. You have been saved by ricochets today, my friends. What, twice now we've watched them get saved by a nice, lucky ricochet as they were about to die. Allies need that kind of luck right about now because they are hard pressed. Does look like the Germans have firm control of AA battery now. Allies pressure in the front pretty good. They do got some guys that are swinging around the back side. Nobody in that vehicle. See, I think what they could have done here is, since they're cruising through with a Greyhound, they could have popped a squad leader in there, dropped him in the circle. I'm only really thinking of that because I saw something very similar in the count match I casted this weekend. They did it. Oh, look at him. Oh, get the Tiger kill. Oh, get the Tiger kill with the Greyhound. I've done it before. He's still turning the gun the wrong way. Oh, you parked right in front of him. You went for that rear shot and did not think about where his turret was facing. Alright. Well, you should be able to repair up and then start engaging that 76 back over there. Let's head back over to Red Roof, see what's going on down here to the south. It does look like the Germans have taken control of Hill. Again, Bert out in front as the commander leading the charge. They do have a tank back there up on the embankment. Up on the sand berm. See Biscuit out there? Shoot Biscuit. You shot Biscuit! Thank you, Bert! Then he's gonna get... Oh, we got Mr. Vice President as well. Bert just leading the charge. I love it. Alright, let's take a look at what you are engaging. Looks like there's a tank crew of some sort down there to the southwest. There is a vehicle. I see it. Oh, it's a P4. Suppose I could have just checked my map, but yeah, there's a P4 down here getting repaired up. There's another Greyhound coming around, looking to get up on him. Looks like the 76 and the Tiger are dueling again as well. 76 has backed off into cover, so it looks like the Tiger won the engagement, but they're just going to repair and keep fighting. The Germans are starting to break into the HQ, though. If he can clear this infantry out and get some ATs on this 76, he might have no choice but to either retreat or explode. I hear a bombing run. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. One of these days, we'll get to 1,000. Someday. Probably not today. Here comes the bombing run coming through for the Germans. Going to clear out the front door of Red Roof House. Not too much. There wasn't too many guys in the way. The garrison is still safe. He does have his RD ability coming down on this, though. Long range rocket going for nothing. Psych ward killer now by himself trying to hold down this hedgerow. Allies actually pushing out pretty good considering the fact they just got hit with a bombing run. That bombing run just kind of went right through them. Not at all a bad bombing run, just didn't get very lucky. Psych ward killer got what's his name? God Yellow. Psych ward killer goes down. Sergeant Panda now holding by himself down there. Here the counter bombing run. Just probably, yes, as I say, it's probably going to go off up by A battery. Well, let's fly up here and see what's going on. The Germans did indeed take control of the hedgerow up here. They're pressing the 76 with infantry. He's hurt too. The crazy Canuck goes down. Ribeye goes down. The 76 still holding. He is still a full crew too, so they should, in a moment, after the infantry pushes up to support them, be able to jump out, repair up, and resume their fight. Now, what am I seeing over here? It kind of looks like there's 2 tanks here now. Oh, it's a truck. Supply truck. Build and repair stations. Oh, I see Trax GT making his way into the back line. Pavlichenko gets taken down by Trax GT. Where's the garrison? There is no garrison. Trax GT potentially having already destroyed the garrison. 76 gets a hold of that supply truck that was up here. The Tiger's going to now peek out, take some shots at the 76. He does catch a round from the 76. 76 gets the first round, and there's a tank down there to the south also lighting up the Tiger. If he's not careful, he might get tag teamed by 2 tanks. There's the round. Second one is a ricochet. 76 is going all for broke. He catches a ricochet himself. Ricochet coming in from the south. The Tiger is going to back up, but he doesn't make it. He gets destroyed by the 76. Well played. Everybody got greedy for that fight right there. Nobody wanted to back off. What was this? A medium down here, right? It's a Stuart. Hey, that's all it takes sometimes. Couple extra points of damage. Infantry now pushing out. Zed 1331 making his way up on the 76. Gets one. Misses. Gets Scythe. He looked like he's wounded, but he's going to definitely go for the satchel first. Satchel is it on or is it on the ground? I don't see it. Like, but where is it? Do you guys see it? Like, I'm genuinely curious where he hit it because, like, he put it right there on the corner somewhere, right? Did he not? He got the satchel on, right? I see the mine. He had to have. He wouldn't have waited. This thing is certainly going to blow up any second. I don't see it, man. I really don't. And that's so, I don't know where he hid that thing, but that might be something to practice. It's not blowing up, though. That's the thing. I don't know, I'm confused. It kind of seems like he did not get that satchel on. But now they're catching fire from Perk Peddler up here. Soloing a P4. Yeah, he did not. That thing's still alive. He didn't get the satchel on. I don't know how he didn't. I swear we watched him place it. He had the, maybe he didn't have the right build. Maybe we were just, maybe I just thought that's what I saw. Anyways, Big H dodging tank rounds down here in front of us. About to run into Sergeant Panda. Gets yeeting Otaku. Big H and Sergeant Panda. Pathfinder. Oh. I didn't see who got him, but someone else definitely got him. I think it might have been average dick energy. Sergeant Panda gets taken down. Coal Clan, I think. Yeah, they got some guys up there on the hill. AT gun. Protected by the bunker right now. Oh, wouldn't it be something if they just drove this medium right in front of that AT gun and got blasted? Because that's what it looks like they're about to do now. He's facing towards the north. He's trying to get shots on that 76. He's looking for him. Should see him. You should be able to see him from there, right? Maybe not. Oh, Relax is just going to clear the infantry off it, though. Alright, well, AT gun's clear. Doesn't look like he's going to call it out in any meaningful way. Relax gets taken out. Yeah, that AT gun is going to survive. And I would not be surprised to see somebody run and jump on it like right now because they're about to get a perfect ass shot on that medium who's also catching rounds from the P4 up here. Ooh, got him before I could get in position to watch it. Boom. Medium destroyed. Guy's just kind of cat and mousing right now. Walking Man in a decent position to start pushing up towards Red Roof from the south. There's a supply truck heading that way. The SOB might be able to kill the driver right now. No, he's up and over the hill. Who is that? Barbecue? It's stable, but not stable. Like, the Allies are holding Red Roof, but they are calling out an airhead there, but there's no airhead there, right? I don't see it on the map. It's just an OP. So they're, like, stable, but they're not super stable. They're about to get hit from several sides by some Germans, and that's going to throw a wrench in whatever their plans are. Just completely stabilize what they're doing. Talabrowski, you are currently in the window that I was in when I got my first 400+ meter headshot. Also with a machine gun. I realize now it's actually a lot easier with a machine gun than it is with a rifle, but still. Oh, you moved. Alright, fine. I'm leaving. Some allies pushing down this way. I think they know they're being threatened here. Definitely got some guys trying to fill this gap. Oh, the Cheeto. There was a garrison there, and the garrison just went poof. There is no longer a garrison, but there is cap pressure going on. Kills yeeting. There's only a handful of guys in the house. The HQ is still open for now. There was briefly cap pressure going on at A battery. There is a lot of guys for the Allies right on the front door. They are beginning to capture, though. They clear out the house. They just shut down the HQ because they're capping. That is the loudest snore I've ever heard coming from my dog right now. I don't know if my mic picked that up or not, but that dog is sawing logs. Oh, Walking Man gonna go clear out the artillery. This feels sacrilegious. He missed too. He missed. He thinks he got him. And Ponyow didn't even... Dude, what? Do you see him now? Okay. Alright. Cleans up the artillery. They are still pressuring. Don't see any kind of airhead or anything. They do still have a half track here, so they're going to be able to spawn back. At least in some numbers. 35 minutes left on the clock. Still plenty of time for anything to happen, but the Allies are going to have to hold this if they want a chance at taking back AA Network. There's another spawning on the half track, but man, it looks like the Germans have a pretty good hold on the circle now. Just Trawa up in the house. Looks like he's just sitting there looking down the stairs with his machine gun or pistol. Oh. Here they come. Here comes Cornflakes. He's coming up. Zavali heard that. Machine gunner up top. Here comes Big H. And Big H clears out Talabrowski with a really nice quick hip-fire headshot. Zavali clearing out the spawns. About a third of the way capped here now at Red Roof House. Yeah, the Germans got a pretty nice looking hold right now. Zavali should be able to see that half track, I think, right? No. He can't. Yeah, he can't quite see it. There's the major spawning. They're going to start pushing back. He just stopped looking out the window, too. He might have seen these guys running up. Oh, yeah, the Allies are going to push back up in here. They're going to take this back. Zavali, had he been watching, might have spotted that. And I don't know if he would have been able to do anything about it, but they're throwing grenades at him. Oh, you peeked that window again. Immediately got shredded. All right, Allies looking pretty strong now here at Red Roof House, but they've lost everything everywhere else, I'm sure. There's a couple of guys in position in their back line. There's a 76 that looks like he just exploded right there. Taken down by Sassy Sasquatch. Oh, tank fight. P4 trying to dance with the 76. Who's gonna win? My money's on the 76, who is now repositioning to the backside of the P4. So, and he's getting ricochets though. That P4 is not turning his turret fast enough. 76 is at least still getting hits. Yeah, there goes the P4. Nice little dance there at towards the end of the match. 33 minutes left on the clock. Airhead dropping down right onto US Johnny. That must be defensive airhead. Yeah. A defensive airhead. That's pretty desperate considering they had a half track right there that was spawning. Kind of seems like a waste of an airhead. But I suppose, I mean, when your final points being captured, sometimes you get a little desperate. Hard to judge. Relax and Rupee. Bips ahoy. Right on the other side of the hedge of each other here. Oh, Relax gets the OP. They're not looking. That looked, I know it wasn't, but it looked an awful lot like Bips ahoy just shot his teammate in the back of the head. Relax gets shredded by the reinforcements coming up from behind. Allies trying to flank onto hill. Let's head back over to the front door. It looks like the Germans have pushed into the Allies HQ. Well, not all the way, but enough to shut it down. Handful of guys here still for the Allies, but they're pretty much locked in for the North HQ, so they're stuck coming out of their center HQ now until they can get something set up. They did have that one squad leader, Q Squad. If he's careful, might be able to get like a red zone garrison going on back there or something. There's still 31 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for them to get something going on in the back line. Allies seem to have changed their tactic a little bit. They're kind of swinging a bunch of guys down past hill. They probably push up here, take control of hill, and then push up into that position. One of the better spots to attack AA battery from. You kind of need to control the front door. You need to control these buildings here, and it's also nice if you can make your way up to this hedge here and you can push down this trench system. You can come in from the backside too if you can get there, but obviously that's the hardest approach because you have to get there. I think at the moment the Allies' biggest goal is to take control of this house here, and it will put them in a decent position to start threatening a battery from the south. Plus, they can shoot flank fire, you know, from this position into the attackers, making it more difficult for them to push down from the north like they're doing right now. Bips Ahoy and Avarice run into each other. Bips Ahoy wins the exchange. You got Karan and Mr. Hulat trying to shoot him over there, but they're not getting the hits. You can see him lighting it up. Yeah, there's a tank right there too. You can just feel, Blindside drooling a little bit. He wants that thing. Oh, the monkey ran right past him too. Oh, Blindside is the one who gets caught by the tank too. Alright, that tank is going to be nice and safe. Where are the German tanks? We saw a P4 get destroyed a few minutes ago. There's a Recon Vic. There's a heavy way back here repositioning towards the south. With a solo Puma already down here. These 76s are holding the center pretty good, so we'll see what happened. That's not the Puma. Something else was blown up right there. Probably a truck. Oh man, I wish I could sleep that good. Massive spawning from the Germans. It kind of seems like they felt threatened for a second there. The Allies have taken control of that southern position, and they're pushing a tank up now. 29 minutes left on the clock here. It does look like the Germans are pushing up some reinforcements from Win 4 over here. You got Bert getting spicy over here again. Oh, gets taken down by Never. Thought he had him. Here comes XML heading that way now. Just can't quite see him over the hill, I think, because you can just about see Synchro. Nah, I think Synchro's in cover. Now you can see him. But, you know, XML's in a bit busy right now trying not to get shot, so probably didn't spot him. XML actually in a surprisingly dangerous position. The Allies doing pretty good. This is the strongest position they've had in a while. They got a tank down here to the south trying to support their infantry push. Tanks pushing up. There are no tanks, really, for the Germans. They pushed their heavy all the way down to the south side. They got their Recon Vic is all the way up in their HQ. That's not going to do you guys a whole lot of good right now. Maybe if you can hold this, but you got to hold this. It's a lot of pressure. But the hardest part I think they're having right now is that the fact that the Germans control their HQ, and so they can't pincer attack battery. They can only hit it from the south, and that's locking them up. If they could get out of their northern HQ and bring in like a tank, you can even see there's a Stuart sitting there. It's probably just a default spawn, but if they could get a crew in that Stuart and start hitting these guys from the HQ, maybe they might be able to get something going on at battery here. There's no German tanks in the area. Just this stuff down here to the south, and they're still way down there. And we'll come back and look at what those tanks are. I'm curious to see what the German tanks are planning now all the way down there to the south. It's really taking them a long time to get in position, and while that's happening, there's a lot of pressure going on here. Sorry. I was looking over at my mic just now, and actually, I don't think my mic's fully picking up the snoring, but it made my mic flicker for a second. I saw it. Ooh, what did you just precision? Was that the Garrison? Likely. I don't see a Garrison. I see one up here on the front door by the HQ, one down over here, one here. The Allies not in a super strong position, but they are able to push. They've got some infantry pushing up from the south. Blindside got taken out. He did just spawn right there, so those guys push up fast enough, should be able to clear out his OP that was there. The 76 is just going all in it. They are starting to cap. The garrison, as far as I know, was either destroyed or was never there to begin with. I would expect a bombing run to come through soon. That don't sound like it, but I would expect a defensive bombing run from the Germans. I can't remember when their last bombing run was. They are somewhat in position to threaten Red Roof. There is still a tank down here for the Allies that can reposition if it needs to, if it doesn't get caught by the heavy down here. But that heavy is just so far away. I don't think he's really doing a lot down there. Especially while they're a quarter of the way capped at AA battery. I do hear the bombing run now. But it's down here. Might get the garrison, but these guys are pressing pretty hard. We'll clean up a number of guys. I don't know if it's going to get that garrison. I think... Oh, it got it. It got it. I thought maybe it might be protected by a hedgerow, but garrison is destroyed. Still about halfway capped here. This 76 could drive himself back into the circle if he wants to keep this cap going. Dude is up in it, could drop his OP and bring his boys in. That's a dangerous spot for an OP, but I mean, there's 24 minutes, less than 24 and a half minutes left on the clock. You don't have a lot of time to get crazy. Castaway pushing up from the south. Might be able to catch Zemi in this trench here. A duck on Quack gets taken down. I haven't seen you in ages. A duck on Quack. I haven't seen you in game in like 100 years. How you doing? Here comes Zemi and Dude. Dude did not check his corner and gets taken down. Didn't check it fast enough, I should say. There's another spawning on that OP. Castaway watching it, catches them both. Zemi's still laying low in the trench, though. Tries to light up Castaway, who heads his way around the hedge. Throwa should have heard that shooting. The 76 is still here as well. Castaway does get taken out. I think he got that OP with his grenade, though. Duck on Quack spawns in. I still think he got that with the grenade. I think he just spawned in because of the timer. Zemi just laying in the trench. And he's got supplies there and everything. He could have built a garrison. It's a little late for a garrison, but he could have. PDX now coming in. PDX does not get him. Zemi just locking down the trench. The flamethrower. Throw it with the flamethrower, and then the 76 cleans him up. He was doing some work from that trench, though, man. He was locked in. Burt goes down to this northern attack. It looks like the Allies are trying to get in position to push into Win 4 here immediately. There's the capture. There is a medium tank back here for the Germans. They got several garrisons in place. There's a garrison up here now for the Allies. Zed might be able to spot that from down there, but I don't know if he's really looking. Barbecue gets taken down. Trax is watching. Here comes a duck on Quack. Gets taken down by Trax, along with Burt. Is there a garrison here? Oh, just barely misses the garrison. Here comes the next rocket, or is he just going to push in? He has to be able to see it. Here comes the next rocket. Is he going to wait for the spawn? There it is. Garrison destroyed. Oh! Oh, no! He was like half a second too early. He would have got like that whole spawn wave. No. That would have been too cool. He does come around the corner and clean a lot of these guys up. They are pressuring from the north here pretty good, but this is a hard spot to get in from. They do kind of have their foot in the door, but they need a lot more reinforcements, and they are taking pressure back here at A Battery. They can't just run away. There's a massive spawning on the garrison there. I don't know how the heck you guys managed to get up in there, but you did. Oop, Zavali just got cleaned out by Castaway, who likely will not find his OP as it's further back below us here. lot of guys spawning on that garrison up there in the north. These guys in the trench did get cleaned out. Allies looking fairly stable here. They're repairing up their tank. Should be okay here at AA Battery. They can just keep this pressure up here in the north. Bert running out. Getting some kills. Bert on his own. Gets taken down by Dig. Bert, he's just out here trying to single-handedly win this battle by himself. Every time I see him, that's what he's doing. Oh, man. It's a good one. It's a good match. Germans now have a Tiger back here protecting the middle point. 20 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if the Allies can do it, but they do have time. What was that? Stuart? Is that a P4? Kind of looks like it was a P4. Yeah. I did not even see that tank, so... I think he was back here or something before, actually, when I did see him. So, yeah. Allies are winning some exchanges. Got a Jeep driving around in the back line, getting red zone garrisons. These guys are about to hit from the back side. Just Apple Boy back here, and he's looking the other way. Gets taken down by Average Dick Energy. Who, honestly, dude, I'm not gonna lie. You prematurely shot that machine gunner, and here's why. That machine gunner was shooting the other way. They had no idea you were back here. By killing him, you just gave away that there was people back here. If you had waited, just sat there and watched him through your scope, so that you're guaranteed to kill him, he's not going to get away. Let your friendlies move into position. It seems like they're still pretty safe, but look, I mean, the commander's headed this way. You know what I mean? It's only going to be a matter of time now, a few seconds from now, and they're going to realize the threat. And the Allies are not in position to capitalize on it. If that sniper had waited and not shot that guy, these guys could have moved into position. But that's just my opinion. Sometimes not shooting is better. That being said, the Allies are making a pretty good push right now. They got some guys that are moving up here to the north. No squad leaders, though. I see two squad leaders. They're still way down there to the south. So these guys are making good progress up here, but you can see it. Look at this. The Germans are repositioning. Sammy's in the barns right now. Yeah, he's watching that way. At least one squad leader is aware. Yep, taking fire now directly from the west. He does get cleaned out. It's still a pretty good attack. I'm being overly critical when I say all that, but I mean it. If they had just waited just a little bit to let these guys get more in position, these defenders wouldn't be here. They'd still be looking the other way. This is a pretty good push, though. This garrison up here to the north. I don't know if it's there or not. It's just an OP right there in the trench. The garrison got destroyed. Trying to bring some guys up here. They're still watching. In fact, the Germans seem to have managed to slip right in the front door and take control of AA Battery. So now it's just a matter of who can get into position first. There's a lot of defenders here yet for the Allies. Germans also pretty turtled up. I mean, there's 17 minutes left on the clock, so there's no reason to be getting overly aggressive right now. If you hold the middle point, that is, of course. I mean, the Allies should be damn near throwing everything they have at it. Zavali gets taken down by Zimba, who was trying to come in from behind. Neo-Gnome back there watching. Yeah, these defenders are now looking the other way. They're just watching. You're never going to get across this. You got a couple guys coming up from the south. Douglas Farton managed to get up in as a squad leader. Maybe he can get an OP and bring a squad in. Gets Boom in. Gets a duck on Quack. Steps on a mine. He probably would have got caught by those two when they came around that corner anyways. But yeah, these guys are stalled up. This attack is basically stalled. I don't think they're going to be able to get in. Blindside coming up from behind now is looking for the garrison that they obviously came from. He'll find it. Just a moment. He's heading towards it right now. You're too deep, blindside. They can't build back there. Okay, anyways, blindside missed it. Didn't see the garrison. He'll probably come back and find it in a minute. But either way, that attack's pretty much stalled up. They'll have a chance to do it again if that garrison lives. And we'll see how they handle it. Does look like they're going to hold on to A battery pretty good. There is a handful of Germans. These guys are way... Yeah, it's actually not that deep. It's just one of those more forward points. So they get OPs back here. One squad swinging around the backside of A battery. Might be able to start getting something going on back here. At the very least, force the Allies to have to call some guys back. Again, they don't have the greatest attack going on right now. They do still have a pretty decent pincer going on. You got Talabroski has made it up in here. If he can get himself set up in a good spot and just, like, keep these guys' heads down so that reinforcements can push in. I don't know if he'll be able to get in position. He's so far forward. I don't think he's going to be able to get in position. He's riflemanning with the machine guns. Oh, he got booming. Got Zed. Okay, so, I mean, who needs to mount their machine gun? Ooh, got taken down by Ribeye back there in the house. Barbecue did manage to make it up here as a squad leader again. Might be able to get an OP in place, start bringing some boys in. There's some guys back here on the main road, start coming from behind. If they can clear out some of these spawns, might be able to cause enough of a distraction. Let's take a quick look at the map. Germans still trying to push from the backside. Just had that one squad. Most of the fight is up here at Windford. Rightly so. The Germans should be pretty turtled up right about now. Not a ton of pressure going on at Win 4. Oddaq might be able to bring some guys in from the backside. I'm waiting for like a big spawn in or something on his OP. Strafe and run. Greco trying to light up Johnny Cage, who's now looking back that way. Oh, he gets Johnny Cage. Here comes Repentant out of the barn. Gets Repentant in the back. Now he's going to go to the barn. Does the SOB spot him? He gets the SOB. Nobody in the barn. They've actually got a pretty decent push going on down here. A Duck on Quack headed back that way. Burnt Toast up there to the north. No squad leaders really, except for Barbecue is just hanging back here in the hedge. I think just trying to get his OP up. He was probably waiting for the timer, maybe? Yeah, there's the OP. He's waiting for the supply drop that's coming down on top of him. They got pretty good defense going on. Looks like the Germans still bringing that squadron from the backside. They're getting a little closer. Big Edge swinging up from the south. I think he was actually part of that squad. So I think they're just putting on a little bit of flank pressure back here. Just trying to draw defenders back to the 4th point. Yeah, just building a garrison right in the point. Why not? Oh, tell me you're going to bring your whole team up on this. Oh, no, he went up on the thing, and now they know he was there. Do they spot the garrison? Duck on Quack heading that way. I think he sees it. No, he didn't see it. He has to hear it. He's right next to it. He has to hear it. Hard Orcs gets taken down. Pavlichenko is on the garrison. Oh, he just spotted. You could like, wait. No way. What's happening right now? Senior Dongers. Oh, he spotted it. Yeah. Stopped dead in his tracks and was like, what is this? Garrison destroyed. Does look like the Allies were forced to pull a lot of their guys back on defense anyways with that squad that was hitting them from the backsides. Wouldn't have been able to put too many guys on that garrison anyways, but it was a nice try. Real close, real close. Let's spawn in on this guy. Did he move his OP right up in it? He did, and it looks like he lost it because of it. Airhead going on back here. Toshiro going to take out that airhead manually, by the way. Airhead destroyed. I didn't know if maybe that strafing run was going to hit him, take him out. I'm assuming that commander just doesn't like know how to like do the bombing run airhead timing thing. Because he dropped the airhead before the bombing run, and the bombing run did get a garrison, but it's just kind of an arbitrary location, just way out here. It's not really going to help anything critical. Generally prefer to use my bombing runs for like here, you know, and the Allies could drop a bombing run. Just boom, north-south bombing run straight here, just on the west side of the road. That's basically where they keep losing all their guys trying to push across, so a bombing run there would do them wonders, I think. Garrison is down here by Grandma's house, so it's safe. 9 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. We're down here below the 10-minute mark. I would expect the Germans to not do much more attacking. They just got this one recon squad down here who seems to have just walked right past that garrison and didn't destroy it. They're going for the nodes. Yeah, going for the nodes. Nodes are pretty vital. Well, we'll see what happens. I think we got just under 9 minutes left on the clock, and I would expect the Allies to just start grinding themselves into the Germans as hard as they can. Do they have any tanks? There's a Tiger pulling up for the Germans. There's a medium Sherman coming up from the south for the Allies, who are also trying to get a backline garrison going on back there. They have enough time. Kind of watching these defenders right now. I want to see. XML's not watching this way. I don't know if any of these guys spotted that parachute. Looks like XML is more interested in Barbecue and what his squad has been doing, because they've been kind of coming from that southwest sector for a while now. The Allies are pushing the front door pretty gosh darn hard too. Here they go, man. This is like 2/3 of their team now right here, funneling into this one choke point because you have to go right here. Look at them all. Some arty coming down right there would do wonders. Does anybody have arty? They do have an arty gun. The Allies do not have an arty gun. That might be slightly affecting things. That is a big push, though. We'll see what they can do. As a narrow front. Already catching flank fire from Dr. Trev. Shooting from the... Come on, lock onto him. Shooting from the bunker here. Got the Undertaker now has set up and is just lighting these guys up with machine gun fire. That Tiger should be in position now too. Yeah, he is. But Bodacu's still bringing his squad in from behind. God Yellow got taken down. He got spotted by Ghost Knight, I think. Not really sure how he was able to see him down there like that. He shouldn't be able to... I guess you can kind of see that. I don't know, but Trax GT putting some rockets on the Tiger. Greco coming around the backside. There's the ricochet. What's going on with the garrison back here? There is a bunch of guys coming in off that garrison. There's still pressure on the front door a little bit, but there's a lot of guys coming in now. The Tiger's repositioned in here to the southwest because that is where Bodacu has been hitting them, but there's a lot of guys coming in from the northwest, coming in off that sneaky garrison they set up back there. Now's your chance for that bombing run. Right where I said, right down the center, right between your two forces. You guys are pinching this. Send that bombing run right down the middle. They got 2 tanks here. You need some sort of advantage. So that's now would be such a perfect time. Bunch of guys up in here. I do see that medium for the allies just below us. A woolly killer's right next to him, probably dropping an OP and bringing in an AT. Here goes the medium pushing in. Tiger is repositioning himself. Did God Yellow manage to get on him this time? Well, I guess we can just get close and check. I do not see a satchel. Le monkey laying low. Not low enough. Gets destroyed by the Tiger. This Tiger is wide open in the field. He's going to be almost impossible to destroy with infantry. You got to get behind him. I mean, it's not impossible. Some of these ATs are really good with placing their rockets, but it looks like he's just going to drive back here, find the garrison, and clean it up. And you got this medium pushing up from the south, go. They don't have any spawns in place to follow it up with infantry. Do have a supply truck pushing in, but he's pushing too aggressively, I think. He's going to drive right up here where the Undertaker is and get shredded. Undertaker didn't hear him. There's first supply box. There's the second. Pavlichenko's going to catch him in the back as he runs around the corner and catches Relax. Pavlichenko might have actually gotten Relax in part because Sand Clubbin's got in his way. I've had that happen. You see somebody and then someone else comes around the corner and you're like, no, get out of the way. I don't want a team kill. I hate team killing. And his medium's pushing up in here. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left on the clock. The allies still have a couple of minutes to get this cap pressure going on. I have no idea when they use their last bombing run, but my God. Am I screaming for it right now? Oh, here comes the Panther on the backside of the medium. The medium gets destroyed by Sassy the Sasquatch anyways, before the Panther can even get on him. What was that? Oh, it was just a truck. Oh, it was that supply truck. They satcheled it. Supply boxes are still there, but nobody built off of them. Oh, Zavali spotted the box. PDX sees him, is not able to hit him. Zavali's going to get the box. PDX goes down to Bips Ahoy. Germans looking pretty strong right now. The Allies are just trying to force their way through this narrow front in the front on the front door. And like I said, you have to go between the barbed wire. You have to walk through this choke point. As we watch Pistola, he made his way in. I would expect a machine gun to be laying down just covering that road from like back by the barns, but either way, I'm not so sure these guys have enough. They do have some guys up in here. 39 seconds left to get this cap going, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Like they're there. They're there. They're up in it, but the Germans have the reinforced about halfway done now. They really have to clear these guys out of here. Here comes the bombing run. It's going to go directly across the shed, which you can't kill people. It does look like it's going to kill a lot of guys right here, though, doesn't it? Man, you guys got 10 seconds to go. Oh, it's not going to be close enough. By the time this bombing run goes all the way across. 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. I killed a lot of guys, too. Was not enough to get the cap going either way. That was kind of my thought, was that if the bombing run came fast enough, maybe they'd get the cap going. But, man, they really could have used that bombing run when they had guys up closer. Is what it is. Can't win them all, and it was a good match, good back and forth. The Allies looked like they were going to get bowled over, and they managed to push it back to almost cap in the middle point a couple times. So, for all my criticisms, everybody needs to just remember that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anyways. No idea what I'm talking about. I just love to watch things go boom, man. Don't you guys? Don't you love to watch things go boom? I want to watch this medium explode right now. Sasquatch, blow him up. That's not the way. Sasquatch, blow up that tank. Come on, man. Free! Got him, too. Alright. Big spawn is up there in the north. Let's just watch these last few fights here. Douglas, get him. Oh, Douglas gets shot in the back instead. Here comes the counter bombing run. It's gonna blast the hell out of the Allies. And yeah. They didn't get too many, but he did go right across that opening. That's probably the best placed bombing run I've seen from the Germans, I think. Yeah, there it is. All right, let's take a look at some combat scores real quick. Oh man, 1068 Talabrowski, 1362 from Relax. I'm already the VIP. How did I get VIP? How am I in the top stats? Doesn't make any sense. 1271 Everest. Oh, an 816 Red Shore. 1065 from Trax. The tank's always looking good. Synchro 1827. We'll come back in just a second. We'll take a look at how the Germans did on some combat scores. And then, yeah, I'll probably go ahead and shut her down. That's 2 good matches there. 1.5, really, but it's getting late. I just want to see these other combat scores. Yeah, over here. All right, so Trix, 1070, 1531 from Phyllis Meat. I see an 894. I didn't catch the name because he left. Yeah, I think we probably missed a lot of them. 869 from Pete Campai, 894 from the SOB, 1829 from Rando, 1191 from Big H. So yeah, Bips Ahoy, 896. It's pretty good combat scores. Thank you, everybody who watched. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the subscribe. I really appreciate that. I'll go ahead and shut it down, and I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good rest of your night. Take it easy. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies.